Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you. If it were up to me, you'd already be suspended.
Well, it looks like you've been overruled, because I'm still here, taking up your precious time.
Yes, time I should be using to welcome the woman who actually won the Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch. A superstar who clawed her way back with grit, not temper tantrums. That's where my energy's going. Not into cleaning up after whatever meltdown you've got brewing this week.
Got it. I'll save the chaos for after the Becky Lynch celebration.
Look, for some unfathomable reason, Hunter and the board feel like despite the fact that you attacked a general manager, that I'm supposed to give you another chance. So this is your chance. Keep the chaos off my show. And maybe you make it to WrestleMania without burning this bridge down too.
Oh, I'll be at WrestleMania. In the main event. Taking the title off Jordynne Grace.
Well, between us, I've got it on very good authority that Becky Lynch is announcing she's facing Jordynne at WrestleMania. So I'd suggest tempering your delusions.
I'd suggest you remember what I do to GMs who get in my way.
I don't like where this conversation is going. So I will say this, and then you will leave my office. You are opening SmackDown in a match against Lyra Valkyria. Be good, follow the rules, and keep the chaos off my show.
Sir, yes, sir.
A woman who isn't asking for opportunities. She's taking them.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, Bad Amy!
I've seen this woman fight through everything, but these reports of her turning on Adam Pearce like that, says to me she's not climbing anymore. She's just running from what she was.
Oh, come on, Booker. You weren't there. You don't know what was said or done. It's possible that what you call betrayal, she would call liberation.
The birds are calling, and once again, Lyra Valkyria has answered.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria!
You know, I like the feathers. I like the whole bird lady thing that Lyra Valkyria got going on. The crowd likes it too.
Inspired by the stories of the Morrigan, an Irish goddess of war who would take the shape of ravens on the battlefield. Valkyria is always ready for battle with her hybrid, technical, high-flying style in the ring. You can really feel it in the air. Nobody knows what to expect from the woman we once called the archetype tonight. Not after what she did to Adam Pearce. Not after who she chose to become.
She's not here for redemption, Michael. She's here to win. And if that means burning bridges, torching legacies, so be it.
Yeah, but when you burn it all down, you better be sure what's left can stand the heat, because Lyra Valkyria, she doesn't flinch in the fire.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. Meteora. She leaves the ring, but she can be counted out here.
She's not looking to be fancy. She is looking to be effective, and that is exactly what a steel chair is.
The former archetype seems intent on rewriting her story. We can only guess where this one will end. Butterfly suplex, rolls right through, delivers yet another one. And a face buster to end things. And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Valkyria is just going to have to endure this punishment.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
Letting her opponent know exactly what she thinks.
Well, good. The official saw that happen. Foreign object.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Then deal with me. Just don't be surprised when the system breaks trying to hold me down.
You're not as invincible as you think. Becky Lynch didn't need to break the rules or burn bridges. She earned her WrestleMania shot the right way. That's why she'll be out there in the spotlight, and you're in here making excuses.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big. You make noise. But when it matters most, you crumble. Like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Becky Lynch main events WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for her.
Oh, Becky Lynch is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client Jordynne Grace. But she'll do it under the lights, in the main event, with the world chanting her name. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Jordynne.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Have fun watching Jordynne and Becky at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the woman who will main event WrestleMania, proof that hard work pays off, Becky Lynch.
Here we go, Becky Lynch back on SmackDown for the first time since punching her ticket to WrestleMania.
Becky is really milking her intro, isn't she?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble. Didn't we, Becky? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough. You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh? What's that, Becky? I should be the next challenger for Jordynne Grace? You want me to take your spot?
Becky got some fight left in her.
I'm afraid you mean had.
Make the match, Aldis.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need some medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts right now are with Becky Lynch.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to attack me? Someone who stood by you? Someone who came to you as a friend? And now Becky? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
I never asked you to believe in me. That was your choice, your mistake. I asked for a title. Everything else is noise.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving. You're eroding. And you're too far gone to notice the difference.
Whatever version of me gets Jordynne Grace at WrestleMania.
Check your phone, idiot. Aldis already made the call. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Jordynne. That's the WrestleMania main event. Not you.
No, I'm not letting that happen. I clawed my way back, bled for this place, and now I get to watch from the sidelines while they hand out my WrestleMania spot like a party favor? Not happening.
How are you going to manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public, where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not gonna kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut. You're going to help me.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. At all times. When they're coming, when they're going, when they're vulnerable.
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Rhea.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Rhea Ripley is looking totally locked in for her match later tonight.
First Becky, now Rhea? That woman's not even supposed to be here.
You have to wonder if this has anything to do with that announced triple threat match to determine Jordynne Grace's WrestleMania opponent.
Oh, we don't have to wonder, Cole. It seems clear that's exactly what's behind this.
She's already suspended, man. Keep pushing like this, and she might not have a way back.
Exposed concrete. It's just the first hazard you see in this area. There are about 100 ways this could be ending in disaster.
Oh, rocking the jaw.
Ripley came here ready for a fight, but she didn't know it was going to be against someone who shouldn't even be in the building. She had that scouted.
Oh, right to the side of the face.
There she goes, scaling the ladder.
Well, she made it up the ladder. What's the plan now?
Rhea was just a step behind there.
Oh, the force! And that railing just came flying off the hinges. There's some real shoddy craftsmanship in the back, isn't there?
And a face buster to end things.
A fall from here would be devastating. Nothing but concrete and steel to soften your landing.
She's heading back down, maybe having second thoughts.
And Rhea is in a daze. It could be the end for her soon.
Ah, here we go. Dynamite leaping tombstone.
Scouted it and fired back with a punch straight to the face. Soaring.
She's fighting to get back up, but I don't think that fight's about to matter. Set up for a second time.
I don't see them getting up after that.
There you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree. When I saw Rhea on that stretcher, my life and career flashed before my eyes.
Calm down, Troy. Rhea Ripley is going to be fine. Eventually. Maybe. Who knows? But you're already in this now.
No. I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress. Let's not forget the under duress part. I was very under a lot of duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if anyone finds out you helped me, they'll believe you were innocent?
Yes. If there's one thing people know me for, it's my integrity and... Okay, yeah, you're right. What else do you need me to do?
Good boy. I need you to tell me where I might find Bianca Belair.
You might find her any number of places. Date night with Montez, getting her hair done, or maybe at NXT next week?
You're turning into a regular right-hand man, Troy.
I really wish you wouldn't do this.
There's an added buzz with Bianca Belair returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This woman is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
With WrestleMania on the horizon and all eyes on one match to complete the card, the woman who used to call herself the Archetype is determined to hijack that conversation.
She's telling everyone who will listen that if she's not in the match, she'll burn it down before it ever happens.
And she might actually do it. Nothing more dangerous than a woman who's convinced the system owes her everything.
Samoan Blitz coming. This is pretty cool. Bam, the sledgehammer connecting. Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. This parking lot has become a war zone for Bianca Belair thanks to the so-called Archetype.
Kick to the gut and, ooh, brutal forearm.
Spine buster.
Effective takedown. Danger lurks just over the edge here. One false move, and you are in for a nasty impact.
Super kick!
Good night.
This just goes to show how dangerous the backstage area really is here in WWE.
Hoisted all the way up and down.
Don't like heights, man. Don't like them fighting up there.
Leg being manipulated with that maneuver. I really think rational thought has left the building right now.
Yeah, there's just no good reason to be fighting up there.
And a face buster to end things.
Bringing the fight to one another from a higher elevation. One wrong step could be totally disastrous.
Double underhook applied. Butterfly suplex and a wonderful roll through. A second suplex.
Butterfly DDT.
This is not a good situation. That's no place for a fight.
A power bomb. Bang, knee right to the face.
This fight has found its way up into the air, adding a whole new element of danger. This is getting completely out of control.
Yeah, unsafe or dangerous. Don't even begin to describe this situation.
Ripcord, lariat.
Teetering up high, a long way down from there.
But these superstars are not thinking about that right now. Just thinking about getting their hat. Good God. No! Holy cow! Hitting the glass like a bug on a windshield.
But windshields usually don't break like that.
Slowly picking herself up, but she could be seconds from disaster.
No, no, no.
Good God! What just happened?
Pulling off that extraordinary offense with all the precision in the world. You gotta love it.
Unescapable spot for Belair.
Dynamite leaping tombstone.
Lining up.
Kinshasa.
Bianca wobbling, looks vulnerable.
She's gonna try it again.
I don't see them getting up after that.
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
People just don't know how to stay out of my way.
Bianca Belair was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Bianca can't stand or deliver.
When you thought you were too good for NXT a few months ago, that was the best thing to ever happen to me. But at least now the whole world knows the truth. That the Archetype's legacy isn't redemption, it's wreckage.
It's both. Redemption is just wreckage with better PR.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax. The last woman standing between me and Jordynne Grace doesn't go here.
Charlotte Flair appears unfazed by the speculation that she's next on the Archetype's hit list.
That hit list just struck. The suspension isn't cutting it. This woman should be arrested.
Charlotte Flair does not seem the least bit surprised to find herself in a fight against the suspended superstar tonight.
Nobody's surprised, Cole. The only question was where and when.
One more question you forgot, Corey, and that's whether Charlotte is going to let the former Archetype walk out of here in one piece.
Oh, wow!
What's she doing? She's scrambling up that ladder.
She's perched up there, but what she's going to do now?
Picture perfect takedown.
Fighting this high up can only end in disaster.
Oh, she retaliates.
Oh, God, that railing might have just fell on someone. This has to stop.
Ooh, they're walking a real tightrope now. One wrong step, and this could be all over.
And a face buster to end things. Popped up. Meteora. One false move here would be disastrous.
But clearly all caution has been thrown to the wind. No, not from there.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you nuts?
Charlotte has been through everything in this business, but she should have seen this attack coming.
Oh! raining right through the glass window.
Boom! Kinshasa!
Charlotte is being measured. The end could be near.
This can't bode.
Whoa, Charlotte waylays her.
And wait, she's trying to create a distance here, gaining the space she needs. Oh, absolutely devastating boot right there.
Climbing the ambulance? What is she thinking? She's got the high ground on top of the ambulance. Now she...
Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be...
Looking for a counter and figures a way out of the submission. Butterfly suplex, rolls right through, delivers yet another one.
Up and driven down face first.
Waging war on top of an ambulance.
A long fall, a crashing impact. There's so many ways this could end very, very poorly. Some well-timed defense on her part.
Popped up. Meteora. Only so much space to work with up there. One wrong move could have a disastrous ending.
That'll mess up the back of your neck.
Look out!
Whoa! I don't see them getting up after that.
And with good reason. That brawl had shapes of downtown Austin.
This woman is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania! Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Jordynne Grace.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client, Jordynne Grace, is if you were the last woman left.
I just have one question. Does she know?
Does she know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh-so-special WWE Women's Champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from her?
What are you talking about?
When I first came back to SmackDown, I was unstoppable. And then here comes Naomi. Then Nia. Two women coming together to come at me. That's the kind of thing that only occurs when someone whispers just loud enough to make real noise. Someone like the wise man. Funny how Moreno ended up with the Wyatt Six after I left her behind. They didn't target her at random. Someone pointed them in the direction of a lost soul. Someone who knew exactly what kind of chaos that would unleash. Someone who wanted me trapped in that nightmare while the Royal Rumble came and went. Someone like you.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE Women's Champion, that was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out Rhea, Bianca, Charlotte, and now my client Jordynne Grace gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE Women's Champion has heard enough.
Jordynne Grace is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Jordan, there's no need for you to involve yourself in any of
what
it.
I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
You lied, you manipulated, you made this all about you.
Jordan, let's go hash this out over steak.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this woman up by beating her again, this time at WrestleMania!
Jordynne Grace has made the call herself. We have our WrestleMania main event.
The woman we once called the archetype gets the shot she's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to her comeback story, or will she fall flat on her face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.